Now it's time for Bleav in the ACC with our starting lineups. From Florida State, number 17, Charlie Ward. From Morehead State University, number 50, Lloyd Span. And from Murray State University, number 2, Kendrick Haskett. Get ready for the best sports show about the ACC in all the land. Bleav in the ACC starts now.
I'm getting it, Kendrick. I'm getting it down, baby. I'm getting the whistle down, Charlie. I'm working it. I'm working it, bro. This Bleav in the ACC. That is Kendrick Haskins. That's Charlie Ward. A very serious and focused Charlie Ward. The season has started, and he is locked in. Heisman level locked in, as evidenced by his shirt. He is ready to go. And if he thinks for 1 second that he's going to come on here and wear a Heisman shirt and we don't recognize that, he's kind of done it.
And that was a Charlie Ward humble flex.
Maybe, Charlie, your greatest humble flex, because you ain't even saying nothing. Like, you haven't said a word. But the visual is fire. Like, that's
the visual says,
about as good.
I'm here.
I'm him. It's what it says. It says I'm him.
I'm him.
In case you didn't know, I am him. I am the only athlete in college sports to be in the Hall of Fame in 2 different sports. I am him. You didn't think we were going to acknowledge that today? Come on, man. You're Charlie Ward.
And we're us.
We are us. That's also.
We got flexing all over the place. The Lakers and who you represent today, Kendrick?
That's my alma mater.
Fern Creek. Yeah, the great Fern Creek.
The Harvard of the South.
That's right. The Harvard of the South.
Yes.
I don't know.
We all represent today. Lloyd's
representing.
extremely happy with Austin Reeves saving the franchise.
Listen.
Put him in the All-Star game. Go ahead and let
Keep
LeBron sit with gout.
It's not gout. It's sciatica. It's you keep calling it gout. It's sciatica.
Gout's just a funny word.
It's a whole nother different it's a whole nother different old man disease. It's a totally different old man disease. So let's get into these games because we got Charlie for a little bit. Then he's gotta go do coaching stuff.
Let's quit the horseplay, Lloyd.
Yeah, he's gotta go do coaching stuff. Let's talk about these week 9 games. This one is interesting, the one we're coming out the gate with, because we have a very interesting game this week coming up. So our first 2 games, California and Virginia Tech. California traveled across country to Virginia Tech.
Can't go no further.
You can't go. Listen, they went about as far as you can go in an airplane to a place, and they did a thing and almost pulled off the upset. They got close. Would that have been an upset? Not really.
Given the circumstances, I think so. A tad, not like gigantic, but
not a gigantic, not a headline upset, but it would have been interesting.
Given the circumstances.
But Virginia Tech was able to hold them off. And what was also interesting is Boston College came and tried to do a thing, and Louisville was like, "Nah, not this." Not this time. Y'all done this before, but not this time. So Louisville held them off. And so now, to jump ahead a little bit, we got a thing going this weekend where Louisville is going to Virginia Tech, and it makes for interesting theater.
They
Because
play
Virginia
California
Tech,
next week.
right. And well, listen, Virginia Tech, who has no coach, is playing just well enough without their coach to maybe do a thing. So I would love to ask the two of you, and we normally don't do it this way, but I'm just curious. Does Virginia Tech have the requisite pieces? See that? Love requisite. The requisite pieces to pull this off.
I mean,
Or is it more about Louisville being able to consistently do what they do?
I would say yes. Virginia Tech does have the pieces to pull it off, but it is about Louisville being consistent with their play and how they approach the game. I do think, because Virginia Tech still has a good quarterback and they have a good defense. They're good at home, and I give Virginia Tech a good chance of winning this game.
Yeah.
Okay, Charlie, have you been able to catch any of these games because you've been so busy?
Not really, but I just been watching scores, and the games have been passing by. But I've been checking out Virginia Tech since they fired their coach 3 games in or whatever it was, and since that time they've been super competitive and won some games. So I'm not sure if it's a byproduct of firing a coach, because, like I said, sometimes scrutiny comes when people are always talking about you should fire the coach, and it's more of that than the actual work part of it. It's more of the expectation of firing a coach, and everybody's moping around because everybody's telling you should fire the coach, and it's the coach prop issues. And once you get rid of the coach, there's only 2 things that can happen. You could either start being a little bit more competitive because you don't have all the scrutiny and negativity around it, or you just go downhill. So they've chosen the latter, the first part, which is they picked up their games. The quarterback seems to be playing at a much higher level, and they do have a chance.
Who is the interim, Lloyd?
Oh gosh,
Probably the strength and conditioning coach.
Yeah, I was going to say the strength and conditioning coach moved up to head coach.
The nutritionist.
That is quite a jump.
I'm just saying they normally don't move the offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator. They always move like a special teams coach or a special assistant or somebody that doesn't have very many responsibilities.
And somebody they don't have to worry about hiring if they do get hot.
Correct.
Well, and to your point, Charlie, Kyron Jones, who we are very familiar with on this show, we've watched him play for a couple of years now, and he hasn't been unique in the sense of doing anything that wows you. All of a sudden, he's throwing for 119, which isn't world beating, but he ran for 137 yards. So they've turned him into Haynes King light. So maybe it is a strength and conditioning coach. Maybe he said if you get a little stronger, you can run this ball 21 times, which is what he did. So it's you know what? It is a very unique circumstance right now because again they're playing just well enough.
All right. So it's Philip Montgomery is the interim coach, and Charlie, he was the team's offensive coordinator.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Now, that's interesting because maybe they're saying the offense is not the problem, even though I would vehemently disagree because
Or he could be the most tenured of the coaches.
He may have some experience, and we don't know his whole background. But again, this is a fascinating situation, a fascinating game, because the other side of this is I don't know if Louisville and Kendrick, you being around the team pretty much every day, I don't know if Louisville has played a complete game yet. Maybe the Miami game, but I don't even know if I can say the Miami game was a complete
consider
game.
that a complete game because they didn't run the ball great in that game. They ran it okay, but they didn't run the ball. Well, dude, I mean, Isaac did have 100 yards in that game, but
Yeah.
No, they haven't played like a full game yet. I don't think. Virginia was
And Miller
closest
Moss
to
has not played great. And Miller Moss has not played great yet. Not yet.
No, he's played okay, and
he's played okay.
He's had his moments. I'm not as a lot of people are down on Miller Moss. I'm not as down on him as a lot of people are. I do wish he would tuck the ball and run a little bit more than he does because he can run, he just doesn't. I mean, he had a nice touchdown run the other night, but they're still putting it together. The defense in the first half of that Boston College game was a little slow to get going, but once they did get it going, I mean, they turned Boston College over like 3 or 4 times in that game.
Right.
Do have a little bugaboo with Isaac Brown and fumbling the ball because he has fumbled the ball in the last 3 games, and so we got to clear that up. But he's so electric. I mean, it's just he plants that foot and he's gone. So
and it's
Charlie
like one
had
plant and go. Yeah,
he had 2 70+ yard runs in that game on Saturday night against Boston College. One he got stopped on the one, and the other one he scored. And so the good thing about Louisville is they're 4-1, 5-1 with 6-1, and they still have a lot of improvement they can make, and they can make. And so you feel good about that. It's at Virginia Tech is always tricky, no matter what's going on at Virginia Tech, whether they're good or not. They're always tricky at home. So it's going to be an interesting game on Saturday.
Very much so. Very much so. SMU and Wake Forest. I don't know. This is what we've been saying all season, though. This is what we've been saying about all season. Wake Forest, again, another one of those ACTs that's just good enough that if you fall asleep at any point in that game, they'll beat you. They got enough seniors and upperclassmen to be dangerous, and they were.
And Wake Forest should have won this game by probably 2 touchdowns. So they had a couple turnovers in the red zone in this game, including at the end of the game. Charlie, did you see how this game ended?
No, but we need them to turn the ball over this weekend.
I see what you did there, Charlie.
In the red zone.
What you did there. Yes.
But Charlie, they had the ball down 12-10. They get all the way. I think they fumbled the ball on the 10 or 15 yard line with it was under 2 minutes. It was after the 2-minute timeout. Where SMU has the ball back. I don't know what they did to where they didn't run the clock out, and they ended up having to punt it. SMU gets one play, gets in the field goal range, and I've never seen this where the ball barely crossed the crossbar to the point to where it hit the padding on the goalpost. So when I saw it live, I was like, "Oh, it was short. He missed it. So you can't hit the padding from that angle." But he did. It almost went inside the padding. It was that much of a hair over the crossbar to win the game.
I think even the announcer said that
a 50-yard field goal.
I think even the announcer said he missed it. Like, I think everybody was like, "Oh, he missed it. Oh, he was so close." And then they kind of looked at each other like, did he just? Yeah.
If this is the crossbar, the ball went over like right there.
Could not have been closer if he tried. Could not have been closer if he tried. So,
but Wake Forest, they've got a sneaky good record.
They're just good enough. They are just good enough.
They're not appealing to watch.
Wake Forest is actually 5-2.
Yeah.
Overall, and 2-2 in the conference. So
they're not appealing to watch.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It is a slow.
But that's the game that's how they get you, because they grind. They're good on defense, and they grind you out.
I want to ask you both this question. When was the last time that Pitt scored 53 points? And I don't have an answer, by the way.
Hold on. I have a funny stat that I just found. On the season, Wake Forest has scored 96 points. They've given up 99 points.
That's right. And somehow they have a winning record.
And when I say they like to grind you out,
So we need them to be bad this week.
I don't think that's going to be a problem.
on
I don't
offense.
think that's going to be a problem.
We need
At
them to
least
be
on
bad on
offense.
offense. Yes.
Yeah.
They,
Seriously though,
Oh.
when was? Does anybody know when the last time Pitt put up 53 points?
no, I don't think Pitt
Might
knows
have been
last
last
time.
year. Remember, when my man was running to the sideline.
That was a couple years ago, Charlie.
That's
I've missed
hilarious,
that.
Charlie.
I've missed that.
I do miss that because that's when that was real Pitt football right there, running to the sideline. That's when they were at their finest. Destroyed.
Since
NC
they made the change at quarterback, they guys come in and played really well.
Yeah,
And he's
the
not running to
freshman?
the sideline.
you talking about Pitt?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that kid's a freshman, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a young kid. He's playing great. Syracuse, I feel so bad for him.
I do feel bad for Syracuse.
They started out. Okay. But then they lost the
started out
quarterback.
okay.
Yeah, they lost the
Yeah.
quarterback in that Clemson win, and
and the new quarterback is not.
he's
Yeah.
not him. He's not
him.
he's not going to be hitting you up to borrow that hoodie, Charlie.
No, he's not. Not anytime soon. Anyway, he's definitely a work in progress. And he can't seem to put it together. Like he'll have at least one good play a game, but putting 60 minutes together is not it. He's not doing that right now.
Mm-mm.
In fact, if I were him, I would, he may not be there. Like he may have to transfer out because it's not going well. Let's see, Virginia and UNC. Let's keep it gangster, guys. Virginia should have lost this game.
We can say that every
Virginia
week.
absolutely should have lost this game. UNC. I'm not saying UNC was great, but they played better.
They've been playing better ball as of late.
Yeah.
I will give them that.
And they did, for the most part, they did all the things you're supposed to do to win except the final 2 minutes, and that didn't go well. So, yeah, I'm shocked that Virginia is Virginia's 71, 4-0 in the conference. Can they get to the finish line? This is a weird time in the ACC right now because we got. I don't know if anybody looks good enough to get to the finish line, but somebody's gonna have to get to the finish line.
They've got a tricky one this week at Cal.
Yeah. I mean, I'll give them a pick later, but that's going to be tough on them because they've been struggling. And then they're on top of that, they're traveling cross country
Mm-hmm.
to play the game.
Well, now we want to use the cross country thing.
When you going, we do.
Yeah.
When you was making
both ways, guys.
The point you was making that time was not right. I can't remember what you were saying, but it didn't.
And we have analytics. We have analytics now. We have some actual proof that it actually works. When you were talking about it was a theory.
Isn't that how great theories, emerge into truth? Somebody puts a theory out, and all of a sudden, the analytics catch up to the theory, and now it's real.
You're hoping. You were hoping.
Apparently it worked, Charlie. My faith is strong, brother. Miami
Lord
got right against Stanford. I know. Listen.
They got right in the second half.
In the second half. You're right. It wasn't clean.
They played as ugly as them uniforms.
Yeah, it wasn't clean. You don't like the uniforms?
No.
You don't like the camouflage?
The representation was a lot better than the actual look.
Yeah, the idea was a good one.
Yeah.
The execution, not so much.
Not so much. Okay, fair enough.
If they'd have went with black pants, I think it would have been okay.
There's nothing that could have saved that uniform. There's nothing that could have saved that uniform. It was awful. I agree 100%. It was a phenomenally bad choice. I know everybody's trying to keep up with Oregon with the multiple uniforms, but Sometimes just keeping it basic is fine. Sometimes it is. So, and I believe in ACC games. Listen, we got to start putting some respect on Indiana's name.
If you look at it, resume wise, Indiana should be number one.
Indiana should be number one, and also they look legit. They look the part. They're not. Yes, listen. UCLA lost its coach and went on a 3-game winning streak and started looking like a team that might be interested in the Big Ten. And Indiana was like, "Nah, son, nah."
Heisman Dosa back there at quarterback.
Yeah,
he's good.
Can I ask you a question, Charlie? Because
Yes.
I keep hearing Ty Simpson's name thrown out on most broadcasts. But
About what?
About being the Heisman front runner.
No.
I would argue, to me,
Indiana.
that's what I'm saying, Charlie. I think quarterback play to me, Fernando Mendoza is playing about as well as you need your quarterback to play. He's doing all the right things.
But let's just be honest. I mean, he was playing this way last year. He was just at Cal.
Right.
He was just at Cal. That's the only thing that stopped him. Yeah.
Because he was carrying Cal last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, 100%. 100%.
So,
pulling off upsets and everything.
And they should have beat Miami. Yep.
Yeah. So
now he's just at he's in a different environment, different conference, and he's getting more shine, but he's at Indiana, so no one really respects, players at Indiana. Like, but they saying you better put some respect on my name.
I'm telling you.
Because they're not just winning games. I mean,
Yes.
they are blowing folks out. So, and I said they've played a tougher schedule so far than Ohio State has, and they've been blowing.
And they don't seem to mind who they play. You can get anybody can get it. Is what they're
anywhere too. Because they take
anywhere, wherever
they
you want to take
their show
fight.
on the road.
Wherever you want to take this fight, we'll meet you there. So
they're at Maryland on Saturday, and I expect the same thing. Yeah,
it's gonna be ugly. Ole Miss and Oklahoma. My only commentary to that is John Mateer ain't right. He ain't right now, and they got him out there trying to fight through their season, and they're in the ugly part of their season. I think they played 5 top 25 teams to close out the year, which is not ideal.
That's everybody. That's everyone in the SEC, Lloyd.
Oh well,
that's just life in the SEC.
That's a whole nother conversation. We're finding out a lot about the back half of the SEC right now.
I am glad to see that Illinois is finally not ranked.
Yeah, that's nice because that's really nice. Okay, maybe the game of the weekend was Missouri Vanderbilt. It was kind of a dogfight. Vanderbilt, but Diego Pavia to me is also playing at a pretty high level. Like he seems to be.
He'll be in New York.
He looks the part.
He had a play. He had a touchdown that got called back. That it was so spectacular that if I was a ref, I'd have just picked the flag up.
Right, don't do him like that.
Because it was scrambling. It was a hold that was called early on in the play, and it was inconsequential to the play. And he breaks out of there. He jukes about 8 dudes, breaks the tackle, and gets in the end zone for the touchdown. And it got
on that left
back.
side. Yeah. That was a great play.
It was an awesome play, and
would have been his Heisman moment. But
he'll have another one. He's so fun to watch because he's
Charlie.
crazy.
Is he a pro quarterback?
Who is that?
Is he too little?
Who?
No, Diego Pavia.
Diego Pavia,
quarterback.
Is he too little?
No, I don't think he's
small.
I don't know how tall he is, but he plays a good brand of football for college. But I'm not sure if that'll work.
It translates.
I don't think.
Yeah.
But in this day and age, you never know.
Yeah.
True.
I'm a fan. That's all I can say. I'm a fan. Texas A&M, LSU. We know how this would turn out, and we know because this game cost LSU $59 million.
So
they had Chelsea Clinton.
So this is crazy. They lose the game, right? They lose the game. which they didn't play very well. I mean, Frank, and then Texas A&M just poured it on. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're a solid team this year. They have a chance to win the SEC, I do believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they didn't have all the big name roster and NIL and all that kind of craziness. I'm sure they have guys on there that's making some good money, but you didn't hear about it. But what are we doing? What is LSU's record?
I think they got what,
Um,
2 or 3 losses. Is it? I think they're like
yeah, something like that. It's not. It's
five and
not.
3. It's not
They they,
awful.
they are 5-3,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and the coach is getting fired.
out of
What
there.
what are we doing?
All right, I got even better stuff for you, Charlie. Hold on, y'all keep going. I'm gonna find it for you.
Well, I think it's
He's
Charlie. I think
34
it's
and
the
he's
sum
34. He's 34 and 14.
Yeah, that's the
overall.
styles Gary go 5.
He's
That's yeah.
34 and 14, and he's getting fired. So my whole thing is where are we trending?
Well, we're trending
Because
back to 1990 to
where's that?
the prophetess Janet Jackson. What have you done for me lately?
They
That's where we are.
But
like
this is
everyone has this blown up theory of how their teams. Well, NIL, you should be able to build right fast and blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, other teams are doing the same thing, and so like 9-3 is not good enough at some of these schools anymore, and that's crazy.
I would at this point, as now that we have, as you said, Charlie, the analytics of NIL and the analytics of the transfer portal, I would argue that you can't build a team fast in football, college football. I don't think it works that way. Because look at Colorado. Colorado is turning that roster on every year, and it ain't working.
But everybody sees Indiana.
But that's my point. It's not as simple as I'm going to turn my roster over and it's all magically going to come together. No. First of all, you got to get the right people coming into your system. Second of all, your coach has to be able to figure out how to move those chess pieces on the board and make the whole thing work. And everybody is not capable of doing that. I don't think it's as simple as rinse and repeat. And I think that's what the expectation is. And it's a false expectation. It's just not that simple.
Everything you're saying is right. Everything you're saying is logical.
Yeah.
But logic has been thrown out the window.
1,000%.
Because Indiana is the outlier, if we're being honest. That's an outlier that somebody did that in 2 years. But they see that and think everybody else can. If Indiana can do it, everybody else can do it.
But let's be fair, though. Let's be fair on this whole deal. We've had coaches get fired when their team was in the Final Four last year.
Penn State.
Yeah.
And the next year, the coach is gone. And so, to me, it really is not even about trends, because you look at Indiana, if their quarterback is not who he is, they may get by, but next year or whenever, they have a tough year because they're in Indiana and they're not able to. I mean, they just gave him an 8-year upgrade or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking at, I'm thinking about Florida State. When we went 13-0 or 13-0 for the regular season and lost, they get an opportunity in the playoffs. And then we come back the next year and go 2-10. I mean, you go from 10-3 to 13-0, 13-1, and those 2 years stints, and then you go 2-10. It can go south really, really fast with some of these teams, depending upon, whatever it is that may go wrong. I'm just using that as an example. So when we start looking at where people are, I think it's hard because there's so much scrutiny around how people look and how they're playing, how the teams are gelling and all the different things to put together a good run. And so you could be good for a year or 2 years, then all of a sudden it's like, you're in the hot seat if you're not winning enough. And so I just know I think money is ruining the game. I'm just gonna put it out there.
Ooh.
I think it's ruining the integrity of the game. We're all benefiting from it, but the integrity of it is now it's pushing people in and out of jobs based around how much resources we're putting in. Because I'm still being at FAMU where resources are limited. I'm still dumbfounded that people are sending people home for $55 million or whatever the number is.
Home. They sent
and,
that man home. They had that check
that's
waiting for him.
the good thing. From the coach's point of view, because these boosters have so much input and say now that they can just, like with Penn State and with LSU, it's like these boosters, they have got so much say and influence, they can just wake up one day and fire you. And so I give props and kudos to the coaches for like, all right, you're gonna do that. Well, let's go ahead and put this buyout in there so you just can't wake up on a win.
Correct.
So the
Because
buyout is the protection for the coaches.
did you see the article with the LSU? I mean, the governor of Louisiana
Yes.
put out.
Yes.
He's been having himself a moment.
He said he's not going to make the selection. He said now if Trump wants to do it, he can. But
He is my savior.
right. But he's not going to do it. And then I think as we've been on the phone, on the broadcast talking here, the board chair just made a comment saying that he was surprised by the governor's comments. So, which I don't know why, because it's not like the Louisiana governor has been silent. And then they're saying a lot of people are saying that the governor had a big hand in the phone call. Like he was, you know, he may have had some influence on the decision as well. Which I guess taking
No,
logic out of it, I
no,
guess. Well,
no.
LSU football does affect that economy. Like I'm sure it does. Just like the Saints football affects that economy. So maybe they were looking at it from that perspective. I don't know, but that's still it's football. Like what are we doing?
And
That's
then to go on top of that and say that he's costing taxpayers money. I'm not sure what that insinuates, but it doesn't sound right.
Well,
So
it's the current political
yeah,
rhetoric.
that's just the grandstanding
Yeah,
that they do.
that's
That
just what
you
it is. Like yeah,
know,
it's just what
grandstanding.
it is. So, the last game of the Bleav in the ACC this week was Houston getting the upset win over Arizona State. Arizona State is probably going to be that team for a while. That they'll give you great days, they'll give you challenging days, and Saturday was a challenging day. So,
Houston's legit though. I
but
don't know
Houston is legit.
why Houston wasn't ranked going into that game.
Well, are they ranked now? Did they get the ranking
I
finally?
think they got ranked now.
Okay, all right. So there you go. That was our past week.
Yeah, they moved up
Uh,
to they moved up to 24.
yeah, yeah. That was our past week. We made incremental growth this past week. Let's see what happens this week. And
Hey, put that back.
I
I didn't
should
see
have.
it. The records. I
The
didn't see
record.
it. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
we're doing pretty good.
everybody's doing good. Everybody's doing good. So Friday. Well, before we get to Friday, tonight there's a very interesting game in college sports, and I want to give an early collective Bleav in the ACC shout out to HBCUs, since Charlie is an HBCU coach. I want to give a shout out to the HBCUs and what's going to happen in the link tonight in Philadelphia, where Delaware State is going to take on Norfolk State. And that game is significant because you have two Philadelphia Eagle legends coming back to coach against each other in Michael Vick and Deshaun Jackson. As a current HBCU coach in the SWAC, what are your thoughts to that, Charlie?
Well, I think it's great that their influence and their time together will give them this opportunity. And for Philadelphia to make it happen, because of course it takes some coordination and all those types of things to do it. But I mean, this was like low hanging fruit. Um,
Right. Right.
for somebody to actually put this together, um, and or make it happen, and of course to get it on ESPN, in let's say prime time, but in a time where it's a weekday, and in this day and age, I mean, we got teams playing on Tuesdays, so
Yeah.
Which
so
is so
this
weird.
this is good for them to be able to have this moment and shine light on HBCUs, but more importantly, just the great opportunities that two football legends, I call them,
Yeah.
that played in the league, did well, are getting together to showcase their teams.
Do you foresee? Well, I was going to say, is there an HBCU basketball equivalent where we could get Charlie Ward on the court with somebody? Is there anybody? Because I don't know. I don't know who else is coaching, or is there another like NBA player that's coaching HBCU right now, or no?
Yeah, I mean, there's quite a few of us.
Is it okay?
Um, Reggie Theus is at Bethune Cookman,
I didn't
and
know
Reggie
that.
Diaz.
Mo
Wow, I didn't
Williams.
even know. That's great. That's
Mo
interesting.
Williams is at Jackson State.
Okay.
I did know that.
So those are two.
He's been there for a minute, hasn't he?
He's been there for a couple of years, like
Yeah.
two or 3 years.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, we need to play that up. I think we need to celebrate that a little bit more than what is being done. I wish we could get something together
I know
significant.
I know at some point we were trying to see how we can make the Jackson State. That means somebody would have to give up a home game,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
But
Right.
to make it happen at the NBA All Star, is it NBA All Star? I think it's NBA All Star weekend.
Yeah. Chris
Yeah.
Chris Paul has
They.
been on that initiative trying to get that
Hmm.
game every year for All Star Weekend.
There is an HBCU classic or game or something
Yeah.
during
Yeah.
NBA All Star weekend.
Yeah.
But I think the thing
Something they
is,
did last year.
yeah, it's every year. So,
Hmm.
uh, so you have to give up a home game. Somebody would have to give up a home game to make it happen.
Hmm.
Charlie, they would love to have you. You know that, right? Because they could put
Well,
your name out
if
there
it's
and be
if
like,
it's in New York, it would be great.
That's good to say. If they ever have the All Star game in New York, that would be awesome.
where is it this year? It's
Or
in
or Orlando, we can.
I think it's in Into It, the Clippers.
oh, it's in LA. It's in LA, yeah.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good for us. But
No, it wouldn't help you at all. At all. Yeah.
maybe I think we have alumni out there. We have alumni everywhere.
Yeah, it's good. FAMU's got alumni
That's true.
everywhere.
That's true. Y'all everywhere. That's where you get with Will Packer and say, "Hey, man, come do a documentary on us, a short little documentary on us. You know, a feature story on us, and talk about us."
Have Michael B. Jordan play Charlie.
You got to lean on Will, bro. You got to lean on him and just say, "Hey, man, this is your alma mater."
Yeah, trust me,
Alma
my
mater.
mater likes to lean on me for stuff.
That's right. That's exactly right. Pastor Cord, the official pastor of Noise Media, wants you to come to Clark or Atlanta and play Clark Atlanta.
I don't know if we can handle that smoke.
Well, that's what he said. He said Clark is the number one HBCU. He's flexing this morning.
Charlie's flexing right there. Look, see when he makes that smile right there.
You think Charlie was the one flexing there? He might have
Yes.
been. He might have been. He might have been. Okay, let's get to it. This Friday, UNC at Syracuse. Somebody's got to win. That's how
Somebody's got to
work.
win, Bo.
Somebody's got to win.
I think I'm gonna go with UNC. They've been playing better. They
They're
haven't been
trending in
winning,
the
but
right
they have been
direction
playing
for
better.
sure. Yeah, they're trending in the right direction. Charlie, who are you going with on that one?
I don't know if I can trust Syracuse. Well,
So I can say it's
especially with
either
the
one
new
of them.
quarterback. So I'm gonna go
Yeah.
with UNC in a close one.
Yeah. Same here. Nothing that quarterback has done makes me think they're going to win this game. This would be, believe it or not, North Carolina's first ACC win if they pull it off.
Oh, we know.
Yeah. just letting it be known. Okay, Louisville and Virginia Tech. Can Louisville once again avoid the upset? They are a 10.5-point favorite on the road. It is a 3:00 start time. What say you, gentlemen?
I'll pick them to win. I don't think it'll cover, though.
Really? Don't think they'll cover. Wow.
10.5 is big.
It is.
I'm going to go with Virginia Tech.
Charlie calling the upset. Calling for the upset.
He's got to make up ground.
Yeah. I think it's going to look like an upset a little bit in that first quarter. And then Louisville will right the ship. I just think there's too much talent on that Louisville team. The crazy part about that Louisville team is, once again, they have not put a complete game together yet. But their defense has played well enough to protect all of the offensive mistakes that they made. And so I think that trend will continue this weekend. Miami and SMU.
Miami.
All right.
Where is that game?
That game is at SMU.
SMU.
You know what? I think
I
I'll
know
go
what
with
you're
SMU.
thinking, because I'm thinking the same thing.
I'm going to go with SMU. I feel like Miami has another loss in them. So I'm going to go with
the
SMU.
same thing. I'm going the same way. I'm not sure I trust Miami anymore. So we'll see. Excuse me. Duke and Clemson.
Defense travels, though.
It does.
But Miami,
I love Ruben.
That's only their second road game of the season, isn't it?
Yeah.
They haven't traveled at all. Duke and Clemson. Can Clemson get right?
They've been playing better, right?
No.
No, they lost last week.
And Bryant Westco Jr. is gone for the season.
Oh, they lost last week?
2 weeks ago. They lost to SMU.
2 weeks ago, yeah. And again, Bryant Westco Jr. is out. He's done for the season. That was their offense. He and Cade were their offense.
Well, the backup quarterbacks come in and play pretty good. I'm gonna go with Clemson. I don't trust Duke.
You don't trust Duke, okay?
No.
So Cade is not out, is he?
He's been out.
He was out 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
He may or may not be there tomorrow. So just full disclosure to our Bleav In The
I haven't
ACC.
seen who's the backup.
Oh, I don't even know the kids.
He came and he threw for three something against SMU.
Yeah, he had a heck of a game.
So
I'll just say this,
playing?
Charlie. Oh, I don't know. That's a great question. Because Dabo's a loyalist.
Clubbed it.
He's a loyalist, and he's gonna play his guy. Just to give you an indication of this game and what the odd maker think, Clemson is a 2.5-point favorite
At home.
At home,
Wow.
which is very
I'm
telling.
gonna go with Clemson.
You going? Both you guys going Clemson?
Yeah.
Which means I am absolutely going Duke in this one. I think that's a lot to overcome. Not having Bryant Westco Jr. is big. That's big. Because he's their Mike Evans, and without him, I don't know how you win.
So Clemson's quarterback, his last name is Vizina. Give me 1 second. Against SMU, Christopher Vizina, he was 29 of 42 for 317 and 3 touchdowns.
How much of that game? How much of that was Brian Westco Jr. catching the ball?
He didn't play in that game.
He didn't play in that game.
Oh, he didn't play in that game either. I thought he hurt himself.
That was the one before.
The week before.
I mean,
so he hurt himself the week before.
Yeah. TJ Moore had 5 catches for 124 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Okay, all right. I'm still staying with Duke. I'm gonna stay with Duke.
And Vizina had 15 carries. He only had 4 yards rushing. But that's the problem. Is Clemson can't run the ball. The leading rusher.
Run the ball.
The leading rusher.
15 carries.
Yeah, so I'm sure
they're trying to manufacture a run game.
Their leading rusher in that game was Adam Randall with 10 carries for 29 yards. They rushed for 35 yards in that game.
Yeah, they are trying desperately to manufacture a run game, and it has not worked yet. Notre Dame and Boston College. We'd like to thank Boston College for their contribution to.
They'll
Notre
be up for
Dame's,
that game though.
Oh, they will. They'll make it challenging for like a quarter and a half.
Where are they playing?
This is at Boston
BC.
College.
It'd be a lot. It'd be a ton of Notre Dame fans there.
Oh yeah. That's a. Do I have to ask you guys? I think we're all clear on that one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Pittsburgh and Stanford. Pittsburgh coming off a huge win. If you can, call
I'm going with Pitt.
Yeah, the way they're playing right now, since they made the change at quarterback, I'm going with Pitt.
They seem to have figured some things out at Pitt. Louisville should be grateful that they don't have them right now, I think. Everybody should be grateful that they don't have them on the backside of their schedule right now. Virginia and California. Virginia going to California. This is a 3:45 start time, which plays in Virginia's favor because the game's earlier, or it's game's normal for them start-wise. It's what is that? A 12:45 start time.
That's not that bad.
I don't know. It could be.
I'm going Cal.
I'm concerned.
I'm going with Cal.
I was going to say I'm concerned for Virginia about this one.
I'm going with Cal, and it has nothing to do with the time zones. It's just Virginia's been flirting with disaster for the whole season, just about. It's going to bite them eventually.
It feels like it's going to bite them eventually. I have to agree. Okay. And then Georgia Tech and NC State. Here's what's weird about this game.
NC State.
NC State
is
another one of those teams that's just good enough, even though they haven't played great in the ACC the last couple of weeks. But they could win this game. There's nothing that Georgia Tech does that they can't win this game. Because all they have to do is stop Haynes King. Okay.
Every team says that. And it doesn't
That's
happen.
the truth. This is nobody's done it yet. Nobody's stopped him yet.
Let's see. NC State 1-3 in conference, 4-4 on the season.
Yeah,
they don't make sense to me.
They don't.
They should not. Their record should be much better than what it is.
It should. It absolutely should. Pastor Corey saying, put some respect on Georgia Tech. I am saying they are a Haynes King-led team. And he's killing it. And by the way, if he makes it to the ACC championship game, absolutely should get the invite for the Heisman. Because
he should.
That's impressive. But I don't know how he's doing it because it doesn't look very good. It looks weird.
I think Georgia Tech wins this week.
You think Georgia Tech goes to NC State and pulls it off again?
NC State's gotten blown out in their last two games. 36-7 at Notre Dame and 53-34 to Pitt.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going with Georgia Tech.
Yeah, they've lost three straight conference games. So
I'm gonna stop going against them.
And let me say this:
it's a wise move, Charlie.
Georgia Tech's
keep thinking they're gonna lose, and they keep winning.
I agree with you, Charlie. And you know why you think that? Because it's not aesthetically pleasing to watch them play. You're like, they should be losing. People should be beating them. Why aren't people beating them? But nobody's figured out the code yet. So with all that being said, give me Georgia Tech. They're probably going to win. They're probably going to win. And then our feature game of the night, Wake Forest goes to Florida State and challenges the Seminoles.
We're going to be 1-3 or whatever it is. We haven't won no games in the ACC.
That is, I'm just realizing that.
Yeah, they haven't won a conference
I'm
game.
just realizing that, Charlie. Wow, this is such a weird season for Florida State.
But we can always start somewhere. Why
Well,
not this weekend?
let me ask you a question, Charlie, and I need you to be both Coach Ward, Charlie Ward, and podcasting Coach Ward. If Mike Norville is blown out of this game by Wake Forest, because
That's
Wake
not
Forest doesn't
happening.
blow. I'm just saying, if
It's,
Wake Forest doesn't blow people out, I agree. But if it does happen, does he survive the weekend?
I don't want to think about that, but
I agree.
I mean, it'd be hard. But then we're looking at a buyout where I don't know if we can buy his contract out at this point. I mean, we made a great investment, and I mean, there's a lot of things, and I'm like, I'll go back to my statement that I made earlier.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all want to buy somebody out, could y'all please just whoever it is, please just give us a few of them chain coins. We're sending somebody home for $55 million or whatever the buyout number is. I'm like, we over here, we over here across the tracks. Just give us a few of them coins if you have those types of resources that you just
You just buy a guy out, right?
buy
That's
somebody
crazy.
out. But
Yeah.
it would be tough because it would definitely get louder. But the crazy part about it is all the games that they've lost, they've been somewhat in the game. Like even though like the Miami game, they were down 28-3, and then they came back and made it 28-22.
Mm-hmm.
In the fourth quarter with at least a hair of a chance to win, and then
Yep.
they lost the last four games. They've kind of been in those games in some form of fashion to make it close. So it just makes it hard when you're looking at it because we're sitting here talking about Virginia and all these teams that are winning win these close games. Like let's just take Wake Forest.
Yeah.
They're winning these games and they're 5-2, and you're like, how are they winning these games? I mean, they're winning close games, and
Yeah.
so they could easily be on the other side of it. Like we're sitting here talking about it, they could easily be on the other side of those losses, and they're be in the same situation Florida State's in. So it's a tricky situation because we're firing coaches because they're winning,
Mm.
and it doesn't look like the right way to win. So
Yeah, like Florida firing their coach after they won.
yeah, I mean, it's some things just don't make sense. But we're in that day and age where things sometimes they just don't make sense, and we're just making it happen because of our emotions. But that's par for the course for this time.
Yeah.
Everything is very emotional driven because we're microwave, and people just like giving money away.
Well, I agree with you, Charlie. I'm trying to find one of these get fired and get your buyout jobs tonight. Like I need that. I need that this afternoon. I'll even take Sam Pittman. I'll even take Sam Pittman's $10 million. Like he got $10 million to leave Arkansas. I'll take that. That'll work. I can do something
Good.
with $10 million.
Yeah.
So it's but that's one of the reasons why I asked the question, Charlie. Not because it's the smart and correct thing to do, but it's the trendy thing to do. It seems like right now, like
Yeah.
this is the most buyouts that we've seen since I've been alive. I can't remember this many coaches being bought out of their contract in season.
And in big name schools. And like
yes, it's
and
crazy.
it's funny because like it puts like Kentucky in a predicament because they're ready to move on from Stoops. The fan base is, but it's going to cost the school like $36 million, I believe, and they have to pay him within like 6 weeks or something crazy like that.
I'm just saying, give me five of that.
On top of that, if you're you searching for a coach, with all these big name schools, you're not going to get the top tier.
No.
You're going to get the second and third
that's
tier.
the other part of it. If you fire these guys, who are you going to get? Who's leaving? There, like, to me, I understood what Indiana was doing because they're trying to protect what they've invested in. That makes complete sense. But I ain't 100% sure Signetti was looking at Penn State going, hey, that's a dream job. Like, he's doing quite well where he is. He doesn't need.
Well, that's why the buyout is so small, comparatively speaking, because his buyout's only $15 million.
Yeah, his buyout is crazy low. This is wild. But I'm saying I just don't know. Is Penn State a destination job anymore? Is Florida?
Somebody. Florida is.
Is it? Because they ain't won in a long time.
Yeah, I mean, but you got to think everybody feels like they can go and change, like the culture, go and change the situation.
Yeah, that's true.
And the whole nine. So you understand that from that perspective. I'm like, where are they getting this money from? Because if they're buying somebody out, whatever, I know it's probably over the course of years that they have to do it.
Most of them, the UK's is not. That's why he's not going anywhere.
Yeah, so it's a little more complicated. Yeah.
So I'm just curious to know, like, how are they making this work? Where you're bringing in a whole new staff, and so who's going to take that job? So you're not going to really get a high profile guy unless you just have like deep pockets. So the best thing is to go get a Kirk Cinetti from one of the mid majors that may be trending.
Yeah, Summerall at Tulane, he's going to get a lot of calls.
So yes, guys like that will get opportunities, but their contracts aren't going to be as high.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. By the way, just speaking of guys who are doing a great job at their new locations, I want to also give another shout out to Deshaun Jackson. 5-3 right now.
Who?
5-3, Deshaun Jackson. He actually looks like he actually might be really good at this. Like they were 2-21 over the last 2 seasons, and he's got 5 wins already. So he's already out. Kicked the contract. Like he's doing pretty good. Okay, so having said all of that, obviously Charlie's going Florida State. Kendrick, you're going what?
Kendrick.
It's a tough one. What time is that game?
It's a 7:30. It's a 7:30 game. And I'm gonna say this to you. I'm gonna say this to you publicly, Charlie. I have bet on your Seminoles week in, week out. Your Seminoles have let me down.
Now he's begging for a buyout.
So I'm only gonna join this bandwagon one more time if you can significantly guarantee me that they're gonna show up for this game.
They show up for all the games.
No, Charlie, they gotta win it.
We've competed in all of them. We just hadn't won none of them.
You're not making this easy, Charlie. You're not making this easy.
Crazy. So I'll make a phone call for you.
Make a phone call is all I'm saying.
I'm gonna go with your nose one more time, Charlie.
This is it, though, Charlie. I'm not. Listen, man, sir.
Florida State's not supposed to have an ACC losing streak.
Yeah, burnt me 3 times in a row. Okay. All right. Bleav the ACC games this week. A little bit challenging. Vanderbilt and Texas. Don't know if Arch is playing. He's in concussion protocol right now. They have not officially announced one way or another if he's playing, but Vanderbilt, Texas. Texas Tech and Kansas State could be interesting because Kansas State is the Wake Forest of the Big 12. They could play just well enough to win that game.
The thing is they shouldn't be the Wake Forest of the Big 12. That's the thing.
They should be. That's what I'm saying. They should be at the top of the Big 12.
You talking about Texas?
No, Kansas State. They should be. Their roster says they should be better because I don't think they lost that much from last year's team that was really good. And they're not playing well. South Carolina is going to Ole Miss. They just don't have enough stuff around Sellers to pull that off, I don't think.
No.
Oklahoma,
Not on the
Tennessee
road.
might be the and they're on the road, yeah. Oklahoma, Tennessee is one, and then of course Cincinnati and Utah, which no one thought had this game selected as a big game when the season started. But now this might be for the Big 12.
Shout out to Scott Satterfield. He's done a hell of a
Yeah.
job in Cincinnati this year.
Might be for the Big 12. He's a name that might get interestingly tossed into some places.
Mhm.
He should stay where he is.
He should.
He should, but he won't.
Everybody keep wanting to jump to these jobs. Like, I know it's the money thing, especially when people are getting bought out for losing.
Yeah.
I mean, for winning.
Yeah.
But I would stay and try to build something where I am, and at least for a few years. How long has he been there? He only been there a couple of years.
2 years?
3. This is year 3.
3 years? Yeah, it's not long.
Yeah.
An hour and a half? Like, not long enough to even finish unpacking. Like, not even sure he knows what Skyline Chili is yet. Or Gold Star.
I guarantee he knows what that is. I'm sure that's what they're catering their games with.
that may be true. That may be true. So which game are you guys going with? Vanderbilt, Texas, Texas Tech, Kansas State, South Carolina, Ole Miss, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Cincinnati, Utah.
Give me South Carolina, Ole Miss.
You want the layup?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with that one too.
So everybody, both of you are going Ole Miss on that one.
Yep.
We've never trifected in our Bleav In The ACC games, but I may, just for the fun of it all, I'll trifecta, which probably means that South Carolina's going to
pull off the upset.
Right. So there you go.
And Beamer's going to be up for another job.
Okay, we need a Florida A&M University basketball update. Charlie, what do you guys got coming up this over the next
season
week?
starts next week.
Yes, we play South Florida on Monday.
Ooh.
In Tampa.
Okay. How you feeling so far about that?
Well, we're going to do the same thing we've been doing. We're going to show up and compete.
Show up and compete. I like it.
There with the results, but every game is a good game to get underneath that belts. And it was, had a rough go last weekend. Sunday. Yeah. But it was good experience for our guys. They competed well. I was very happy with how we competed against, FSU. And, of course, the first exhibition game, we played well enough to win. Of course, it was good to have somebody else to compete against. But we improved from one exhibition, the first exhibition, to the second one. So that's kind of what you're looking for and wanting from the group. So we're ready to go to Tampa, and we're still getting ready, I should say. We're not ready right now, but we'll be ready by the time we hit the road on Sunday and compete on Monday night.
I want to ask from a coaching perspective, and also, Kendrick, you've been following Louisville and Kentucky in their exhibitions. How much is an exhibition in college basketball similar to a preseason NFL game? Like, you do the basic things, but you don't show your opponent your hand yet. Like, you don't run all your sets, and like, is it really vanilla?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
But it's also where your team is, because a lot of times you don't have everything put in.
I was going to say you haven't put everything in yet. Yeah.
Correct. And so some things evolve over the course of the season, and you don't show everything, but you do the things that the guys are comfortable doing, and because you want to run your stuff to get them ready against someone else. So you don't show everything, but even if you do show some things, you end up having counters added throughout the season because everybody will see what you're doing and what have you. So you're gonna have counters regardless. But but preseason is preseason. That's everywhere.
Mhm. I do think playing well the other night for Louisville was big for them, especially for Michael Brown, confidence-wise, because he had such a bad game against Kansas. For him to come out and do what he did, hit 8 of 11 from 3, have 26 points. Louisville made, 23 or 46 three-pointers in that game the other night. And I think that's a
23?
Yes, they made 23 or 46 threes.
They were shooting that thing.
Yeah, and he had 8 of them. And so I think for confidence-wise, that's what this serves in getting them acclimated. Because he even said that he was nervous because he never played in front of a venue like that, like that Kansas game with a packed house against the Kansas team. I think it was. I think they said the announced attendance was 15,000, and
That's
so
crazy
he was
for an exhibition,
right.
Yeah,
On a Friday night on top of it,
right.
But
a Friday night where everything is going on. Yeah,
yeah, and so he said, yeah, he was. It caught him off guard a little bit, but he settled in and he played well the other night.
yeah.
Who did they play the other
Bucknell.
night?
Bucknell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It was a
Friday they
decent
played
team.
Kansas.
Yeah, Kansas. And part of it too is Kansas's freshman went off, and so I think he was going off, and so Michael was trying to
Who's
force
Kansas
things.
freshman?
Oh, what's that kid's name? Y'all filibustered. I'll get it for you.
Yeah. You know what? It was an interesting game because the first half of the game, Kansas's freshman, like you said, had a really, really solid.
He had 26
game.
points at halftime, I think.
Yeah, but the second
Lord.
half of the game, he was killing it. But the second half of the game, you could see that the gap really isn't as significant. And again, I think, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Charlie. I think one of the things you're trying to see
Darren
in
Peterson.
these exhibition is you're trying to see, like you said,
Oh,
where
yeah.
are we? And you don't want to overcoach and not be able to have something to glean from and be like, okay, now I can take this back to our practices and build foundationally from here. So it felt like Kelsey didn't try to save them. Like he was kind of like, let's just see where we are. Let's see how you guys play out of this. And they, to their credit, they made it interesting in the second half, especially in the last 4 or 5 minutes of the game.
Yeah,
it got real interesting.
Yeah, the game took freaking forever. But
that was also shocking too because I don't know why it felt like it was like a 3-hour game. It felt like
it was
really. I was gonna say it was a long, but I don't know why though because it didn't. I don't think it was. I don't. It was just weird. It just seemed like
there's a lot of fouls and timeouts at the end.
It was a very strange game, but it was somewhat entertaining though.
But Darren Peterson, he went off.
Yeah, he absolutely did.
He settled down in the second half. Yeah, he settled down in the second half. That first half, he was going crazy.
Yeah. Listen, sometimes you catch fire and you ride the wave and
But also it's a first preseason game, so especially if you're a freshman, no one knows.
Nobody knows what you are. Exactly.
They know he's a good player, but they probably settled in and started looking at their tendencies, and somebody probably like, hey, took the challenge that we can't let him do X, Y, Z anymore. It took him 20 minutes to figure that part out, but
yeah. All right. Well, let's give some shout outs and Charlie, since you are en route somewhere, what are your shout outs, sir?
I don't have really a shout out.
Wait a minute, Charlie. What, you don't have a shout out to Florida State, or usually the soccer team was getting a shout out, or the volleyball, or somebody?
He can't shout out the football team right now.
Don't. That wasn't necessary. That was not necessary. And it's sciatica. It's not gout. It's
Gout.
not. It's sciatica. This is a
Got the
completely
gout.
different. That's a completely different old man disease. I keep telling you. If say you're old without saying you're old is a moment. That's what that moment is. Like sciatica for real. Like man.
I've never heard of that for an active athlete.
I'm just saying. That's
But we haven't seen an athlete this old playing. So,
oh, I got a shout out. You guys ready for this one?
Austin Reeves.
Always. Shout out to Austin Reeves. It's gonna be an amazing Milwaukee Buck. My shout out is to. Well, I listen. That's what I think, but we'll see how it goes.
Playing well to get traded.
That's what I think, but we'll see where it goes. One of my shout outs today is to Mercedes Lewis.
Yeah.
Who just got picked up at age 41, just got picked up by the Denver Broncos practice squad. I thought I thought my phone was trolling me at first. I was like, am I being hacked? Like, what's going on? Because I haven't even heard Mercedes Lewis's name mentioned on a football roster in 5 years. So the fact that he showed up and now he has a job in the NFL is wild to me. But listen, it's good work if you can get it, brother.
Yeah, it's good work. Yeah,
I ain't mad at it.
Well. Practice squad pays pretty good.
So shout out to Mercedes Lewis. I want to unshout out the Dallas Cowboys because we were counting on y'all. The Giants fans were counting on y'all for a little bit of payback, and y'all let us down.
What the Cowboys do?
Nothing. They did nothing, Charlie.
They didn't win?
Awful. No.
The defense was as bad can be.
Y'all made Bo Nix look like college Bo Nix.
Y'all did too in that fourth quarter. I don't know what you're
In
talking
the
about.
fourth quarter, we really did. It was for 5 minutes he looked like college Bo Nix against us. It was crazy. It's been a crazy season. But
so my shout out goes out to my college alma mater, Murray State basketball. Appears to be back. They won at Xavier in their first exhibition game, and they won an exhibition game the other night. They look pretty good. They're athletic, more athletic than they have been in a while. Also, another shout out to my guy Doug Davenport, Scotty Davenport's son. He made his coaching debut in their only exhibition game last night against Center. They won by 20 or something. And
go Bellarmine.
There's a lot of Scotty elements in there, but there is a modernization to what they're doing out there. They have bigs that can move, which is nice because their bigs haven't been as mobile lately. But they got some good bigs out there, and it's not just coming down and passing the ball a bunch and shooting threes. They can go inside and it can hurt you inside. So shout out to those two, Bellarmine and Murray State.
Bellarmine and Murray State.
Bellarmine?
Yeah.
Yep.
I want to give another shout out to Charlie. You weren't here for Press and Pros yesterday, but I want to give another shout out to Victor Wembanyama. Respect, brother, and not just because of what he's averaging, but because you see the hard work, and we don't talk about this enough. To mentally and emotionally come back from blood clots and play like this is impressive, especially at age. Has he cracked 20 yet? He might be 20, maybe.
Yeah, I think he's 20, 21, somewhere in there.
Yeah, man, that's impressive, man. That's impressive. He put the work in. It looks like he put the work in, and he seems like he's got himself mentally and emotionally together. I'm really impressed by this kid. So yeah, I got to give it up. And once again, like Charlie said, shout out to Austin Reeves, man. He's gonna make an incredible Milwaukee Buck. I cannot wait to see what he does in his new surroundings.
I think you're just trying to speak that into existence.
That's how you get it here. That's how you get it here, sir.
I thought you were a Laker fan. Why?
I am a Laker fan.
Be trying to trade him away.
I mean,
because he thinks that what's coming back from Milwaukee.
I mean,
I don't care how
I'm
So,
team right now. I'm
many
team
big game
Antetokounmpo.
Austin Reeves
so you
has.
try.
That's not going to be worth the trade for Giannis.
I'm. Well, listen. There are other factors that play into that. Don't do that, Kendrick. You just.
So you got to give up more than just Austin Reeves.
Yeah.
Hey, Charlie. We do, and we will.
What?
But who's taking?
But what?
Who's taking? What's the dude named number 2? The lefty. He's normally in those deals.
Connect.
No, not
No.
Connect.
Oh,
Gabe Vincent.
Gabe Vincent.
No, the
Vanderbilt.
He's like a Vanderbilt.
No, Vanderbilt won't be in that trade. It won't. He won't. It won't be him.
So they try to get Austin Reeves, Connect. Is that why
LeBron's gonna get traded. It's gonna be
They're not gonna
LeBron and
trade
Bronny.
too?
They will absolutely trade LeBron.
Well,
Now,
LeBron's
he's
got a
not
trade
going to
clause.
Milwaukee.
He's not going
No,
to Milwaukee.
he's not going to Milwaukee. I think he's going to be in a 3-team trade to wherever destination he would like. You know, and then everybody will get their guy.
Now, as long as he's got gout, he ain't getting traded.
It's not gout. It's actually sciatica. It's a different old man disease. It's a different disease. It's a different thing. It's not the same thing. That joke works every single time, by the way. Every single time. So, you made me think. Oh, by the way, Charlie, you get a kick out of this. Talk about tenacity. Shout out to Kelsey Grammer once again, who is out here in these streets putting up real numbers. He's on baby number 8 at age 70.
You having a kid at 70, Charlie?
Charlie just looked at the camera.
I'm not there. And at this point, I can't say whether I will or not because you never know what the future holds. Hopefully, I'm still living.
Can you
and
get
my
your
wife's
wife
still
on
living.
board?
If we're both still living at the same time at that age, then it's definitely a no.
Can you? I was gonna say, Charlie, can you get her on board? Is the question? Can you get her on board with another one?
But for us, that's 5 more kids. I every year I bring in 15 new kids, so I may surpass that number. By the time I'm 70, I'm surpassed that now.
That's good, Charlie. That's good. I can't even. Listen. I can't even get my wife to entertain the conversation. She's not having it. She is not interested in that at all. So we're not catching Kelsey at this point. It's over for us. We're done.
So is this adoption or is this like
no? These are biological kids.
Birth.
These are natural birth. Kelsey is out here in these streets. Has been out here in these streets for quite some time.
So that means he's in some of these circles where he's in the Bill Belichick circles.
No, well, yeah, because his wife is 25 years younger than him. So a little bit more maturity, but yes, he went younger.
Hey, we folk. If she's only 25 years younger than him, I mean, she's having a kid at 45.
Yeah, that's wild work. And this is her 4th kid, by the way.
She having Benjamin Button.
Yeah. They got started immediately.
Well, in these days, 40s, around 40s is still good.
Yeah, you still got you in the window still.
Especially with science.
Yeah, you're in the window.
More power to you.
I feel like they may be using science too. They might be like
I'm gonna say
some stuff might be going on. But he's out here though. Shout out to Kelsey.
Man, I ain't trying to be at graduation at 68, 70 years old.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was going to say the same thing, Charlie. The strong possibility he ain't gonna be at this graduation. Like this.
Yeah, the odds are not in his favor.
With all due respect to Kelsey Grammer, good luck making it to this graduation. Like this doesn't feel.
He'll be 86.
He'll be 86. If the kid graduates early.
Yeah, he'd be 87, 88.
It's
Yeah.
88, yeah.
87, 88. That's still doable.
It's doable. I mean,
It's
it is.
doable.
You gotta make some significant health changes to make it, but I would say
But he looks great.
he does. He
For
looks
his
healthy
age.
and
But,
strong and
if
viral.
he's still
Viral.
Definitely
That's the
viral.
word.
Viral.
if he's still producing kids at 70,
He's doing okay for sure. He's doing okay for
Yeah.
sure.
he has a chance.
He's got a chance. So you're saying there's a chance.
I mean, if there is ever someone who needs to be a spokesman for Viagra,
Without question. Without question.
Or blue pill.
yeah,
That might be his new nickname, Blue Pill. Mr. Blue Pill.
blue pill grammar.
Oh, I get it now. Blue Pill. He played Beast in Marvel. Blue. I got it. I see the connection. That well played, all of you. That was well put together. Okay, we gotta get out of here. Charlie Ward for sure gotta get out of here. He's in his car somewhere. Like, to me, the greatest thing about our podcast is that we can broadcast from anywhere.
And we can watch Charlie drive.
Gas stations, walk-in closets in the kitchen, everywhere.
I tell you what, Charlie be driving some miles. I had no idea Tallahassee was that big.
It's definitely spread out because he's not around the corner from his house. This is a significant trip. Like, it's,
I made a detour. I was going to my aunt's house.
Oh, look at you being a responsible nephew.
Her birthday's today, so I was going to go
Oh,
over
well,
there.
happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Auntie.
That out.
She's so I was over there. I was going to head over, but I was running late, so I made a detour. That's why I'm in the car so long. I'm heading to work now because
You thought differently of it. You're like, I ain't gonna make it in time. Let me just go. I'll catch you at the end of practice.
I ended the meeting, so
yeah, she it's her birthday all day. I'll catch you later.
yeah.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Enjoy your weekend. Should be a fun weekend all the way around, as always. That is the great Kendrick Haskins. That is the Heisman, two-time Hall of Famer,
And nephew,
and responsible nephew of Auntie, whose birthday is today. That is Charlie Ward. I'm just little old Lloyd Spence, but we'll see you next week. Cue the whistle.
Yeah.